Hey, what's up, PMPBeta? I am DimensionBender, and today I'm going to be bringing you a 4th gen NU2 battle against PressA2Die, I believe, from the TPXZ. So I hope you guys enjoy. He's going to lead off with a Hitmonchan. I'm going to lead off with my Sand Slash. Now this is actually a Sword Dancing Sand Slash, as you can see. And instead of setting Stealth Rock, first turn he sets up Sword Dance. My opponent is going to choose to set up as well with going for a Bulk Up. So I'm just going to go for the Earthquake because it is stab, and since I'm +2, although he is +1 defense, so it's pretty much just +1. It will do a decent chunk, and I think it had a slight chance to KO, I'm not quite sure. But otherwise, it leaves him with a slim chance, or a slim amount of HP, I mean, and he's just going to Ice Punch, and that is not going to KO me because I believe I am max HP, and since Sand Slash is natural bulk, which is, I believe, 115 base defense, that's a pretty large amount, so he's just going to go for the Mach Punch. That's not going to KO me. And in case you wanted to switch into a grass type to take the Earthquake, I'm going to go for the X Scissor, because I know that'll take him out too. So, now he's deciding on what he wants to go into. He's probably going to go into something that can outspeed me, as he does with his Sharpedo. And he's just going to go for the Waterfall. And since I don't see a Life Orb, I'm guessing that its choice probably Scarfed, though I'm not quite sure. And I'm pretty sure that it's not mixed as well, because most mixed sets don't run something like a choice item. So I'm going to go into my Politoed because it does have the Water Absorb. So now he's going to go into his Scarnivore, and I'm going to go for the Toxic, which luckily he has traits instead of Synchronized, so I will be able to land that Toxic on him. So now I'm going to switch out because I want to see what kind of Gardevoir he is, so I'm going to go into my Special Defensive Wall, being my Dustox. He's going to go for the Calm Mind, which kind of scares me a little bit, but not too much. So, I'm just going to go for, I think, the Light Screen. I don't quite remember. However, it's not going to matter because he's going to take me out with a Psychic, which is stab and super effective. And even though Dustox is not mocked him, it will not be able to take that, so it will go down. And now, I'm deciding on what I want to bring in here. I'm probably going to go into my Poke that can outspeed and hit from the physical side. That Pokemon being my Furt, which is actually Choice Banded and was supposed to be Jolly Choice Band, but it's instead Adamant Choice Band. So I'm just going to go for the U-turn because I'm 99% sure it's going to KO, and if it doesn't, then the Toxic will take it out. So instead, it just does take it out, and if you wanted to switch for whatever reason, I would get Initiative. So now I'm just going to go into my Politoed because Politoed is pretty cool. So now he's deciding on what he wants to go into, and he's going to decide to go into his Regirock, which, unless it's very, very special defensive bulky, will get to it KO'd by a Surf, as shown here. And I'm not quite sure what he wants to go for, maybe the Stone Edge, which he does, but he ends up missing. Could have also gone for the Thunder Wave, which would have been useless because I have Refresh, or the Stealth Rock. So now he's just going to switch out, go into his Slacking, which is probably Choice Banded because that's how most Slackings roll. I'm just going to go for the Surf because Stab Surf was going to KO that Regirock and does about 25% of the Slacking. So now I'm going to go out into the Beast being Shuckled. He's going to go for the Return, which, even though it's Choice Banded, barely does more than Stealth Rock. So, now I'm not quite sure what I want to go for. Probably want to go for the Toxic so I can stall that thing out because that's what Shuckled does. And in comes Regirock, which is okay. Now I'm thinking that he might either want Stone Edge or Explode. And either or, I kind of want to go into my Politoed because I'm pretty sure he's going to be the least useful. And seeing the rest of his team, it's more physical based. So I think Shuckle can be of good use. But actually, he's just going to go for a Thunder Wave this turn. Oh, I went for the knockoff, trying to get rid of those leftovers so Toxic Song would be a lot easier. And now I know he's either going to go for the Explosion or the Stealth Rock, and either way I kind of want to switch out, but oh, he just goes for Stone Edge. Didn't even think of that. I'm pretty stupid, I know. Well, I know I can take a Stone Edge, so I'm just going to go for the knockoff because I really want those lefties gone, because then it will be very effective for stalling this thing out. And now, at this point, I know I can't take a Stone Edge or a, what's it called, Explosion, so now I'm going to switch out into my Politoed, and he is going to go for the Explosion, which unfortunately I think is going to take out my Politoed. Can't quite remember. This match was like a month ago-ish. I don't really remember too much, but he is going to be able to take me out with an Explosion, which that sucks because Politoed is a pretty cool guy. So now I'm just going to go on to my Furt because I outspeed most things, and a U-turn is going to do a lot to some stuff. So he's just going to go into the Sharpedo. He's going to go for the Waterfall, which I know I can take at least one of, and since I saw his slacking had a choice band, well, I'm pretty sure it does, I know that it's pretty much going to be Choice Scarf, so I know that that won't take me out. Luckily, it doesn't flinch, so I will be able to take him out with a super effective U-turn. Now I'm just going to go out into my Shuckle, because that's what Shuckle does. I think I go on the Shuckle. Yeah, I do. And since I have Rust, that Paralyzed really isn't too bad. So, now all I know that he has is a Slacking, which can't do too much, and his last guy, which I'm not sure what it is. So he's just going to go out into this thing, he's just Slacking, and he's going to go for the Earthquake, not going to do too much. Had I got Parahex there, I think I might have lost this actually. But instead, I'm just going to rest all the way back up. Now he's going to go out into his Gastrodon. I'm going to set some curses as I sleep, and I just got the nickname because it's like a creature from Minecraft, yeah, I get it. So he's just going to go for the +1 stone. That's not going to do too much. I'm going to go for the Toxic, so that way I can stall pretty effectively. Now he's going to go for the Curse. I think I just go for the knockoff. Oh no, I go for the Encore, predicting that, so that means he's either stuck in or he's going to set to +6, which I do have a Mr. Mime on this team, so I can take him out with the Psychic, I think. I don't actually know. But I'm just going to go for the knockoff, and in comes the Slacking, so I get rid of its choice band, so it won't be doing too much to me. So now he's just going to go for the Earthquake. I missed my Toxic, which is, whatever. And now I'm going to go for the knockoff, predicting the switch, because I'm pretty sure that Gastrodon has Storm Drain at this point. So he's just going to go for the Earthquake again. I'm just going to land that Poison on him. So now I can stall pretty effectively. And again, I predict the switch, and knockoff doesn't really do anything because Shuckle has pitiful attack. So he's just going to stay and go for another Earthquake, which I guess he's trying to get like a Mega Super Crit. And I'm just going to go for the Encore because I know he's going to stay in because he wouldn't switch out on the turn he gets to attack. So now he's going to switch out, and he's going to go into this thing, and at first I thought I just misclicked and I went for like the Toxic. So I went for the thing again, and he gets a crit stone. So actually, yeah, I go for knockoff again, but then I realized the sticky hold. I'm just like, oh, I see. So now I'm just like, crap, Shuckle might actually die here. Gonna go for the stone. I just live on 3. What am I talking about? Shuckle's a boss. Gonna rest all the way back up. So yeah, don't Shuckle. Don't fuckle with my Shuckle. So he's just gonna go for the Curse, and I'm just gonna stay sleeping, and yeah. Shuckle is a boss, just saying. I mean, come on, that 3 HP live is pretty impressive. Am I right? Am I right? So, yeah, he's just gonna keep saying up some curses, which I know I can just Toxic Storm all day long if I have to. He's gonna go for the Stones, but misses, all. And now I'm just gonna go for the Encore in case he wanted to set up another curse. I don't actually know why, but whatever. So now he's gonna switch out into a Slacking. He's gonna opt for just running. So I will hopefully see you guys on my own channel. My link will be in the description as well as his. So yeah, peace out, home dogs, I guess. Peace.